Hello, my name is Eve Miller, and I will be presenting an overview of the clade Strigiformes. Strigiformes are commonly called owls, and they live in all continents but Antarctica. They're found in extreme conditions. For example, the desert tawny owl can be found in the Saudi Arabian desert, and the snowy owl endures very harsh winters up north. The Strigiformes order is from the Neoaves, and they have two main families, Titanidae and Strigidae. The sister taxa of the Strigiformes is the Calliiformes, which are the mouse birds. When most people think about owls, they think about their nocturnal habits, and scientists believe that they have evolved this way to avoid being eaten by other avian predators. Also, prey activity influences whether or not an owl is nocturnal. For example, rodents have the highest activity at night, and this is when many owls are active. Owls that eat songbirds, like the owl on the left, the northern pygmy owl, are primarily diurnal owls. Owls are carnivores, and they swallow their prey whole. Once the prey reaches the gizzard grinds it up and sends digestible material through the body and compacts the indigestible material into pellets like the coal-looking structure on the screen. It contains hair, bone, and fur, which the owl will regurgitate later. The wings of these owls are remarkable, and they're known for their silent flight. The primary reason for this is because the leading edge of the wing is serrated, and it disrupts the airflow. The serrated edges cause the flight frequency to remain below 100 Hertz, which is lower than the hearing range of most rodents. And interestingly enough, the serrated edge works best to dampen the sound when the angle of attack is highest, and an owl would be in this position when it makes its final lunge for prey. The ears of the Strigiformes are unrivaled among the avian species. Many owls have asymmetrical ears, which meaning one ear is higher than the other. And an owl can judge the difference in time that it takes a sound to reach each ear. The asymmetrical ears allow the owl to create a 3D aural map of the sound source. Owls also possess a structure called the basilar papilla, and each section of this structure corresponds to specific frequencies. In barn owls, the cells that belong to this structure can regenerate. And one study compared the hearing ranges of old owls and young owls and found them to be remarkably similar. Scientists believe that this is due to the regenerative ability of the cells within the structure. Many owls also display reverse sexual dimorphism, and the differences in size correspond to the different gender roles. For example, females are normally larger, and their size serves to brood and guard the chicks. The males are small and lightweight, and this allows them to increase their hunting range and gives them better maneuverability for capturing prey. Ornamentation is also an example of reverse sexual dimorphism, and it's less common. But the female barn owls have more spots on their breast than males. Owls are noted throughout history and many cultures. Some view the owl as bringers of luck, while others associate them with witchcraft or death. Owls are found as hieroglyphics on Egyptian tombstones, leading historians to believe the owl is associated with death in ancient Egypt. Due to the owl's bizarre appearance and nocturnal habits, many cultures attribute supernatural power to Strigiformes. And unfortunately, many cultures poach owl feathers, beaks, and talons and eyes for traditional medicines or charms. And this can be a very serious threat for endangered species, like the forest owlet on the bottom right. This owlet was thought to be extinct for close to 100 years before its rediscovery. This owl and other endangered species face threats such as competition with other species, habitat fragmentation, and agricultural development, which leads to loss of their prey and food source. So this has been my overview of the clade Strigiformes. I hope you have learned a little bit and enjoyed it as much as I have. And here are the sources that I used.